Hi guys, I finally got my stuff together enough to do this video. Tara, this is for you. After our conversation the other day, you were so bubbly and so excited about it, you got me excited, which is cool because I've been doing this for so long. It's been a long time since I've been excited about it. So, here we go. A couple of good reasons to, pardon me, distracted by the dog, to preserve your food is, excuse me, no, leave the cat alone, is because you can expand your food budget. You can actually save a lot of money. It prevents you from throwing out food when you think it's gone bad. You can also make your food last up to 30 years. That is not a joke. It is actually reality. I've done extensive study on this. And it's awesome. You can actually literally can complete meals and then just serve straight out of a jar. Well, you know what I mean. It's awesome. So we're going to quick go over a few things that you might need if you want to go all the way into canning, okay? First things first, every canner's Bible, this is the Ball Canning Book. They put out a new one every single year. You see mine is very well used. It will have everything you need to know about canning in it. And if you want to get into canning and food preservation, but you're not really ready or not in a financial position to buy the equipment, get the book. That way you can at least follow along when we're doing stuff. Because I am going to show you every type of food preservation that I know. And maybe we'll share some ideas along the way. So this right here, and another one is the Ball Blue Book of Preservation. It's a preserving book. It talks about dehydration. It goes into a lot of different things. You can actually learn a lot from this book. It's not near as thick as the Ball book, but it is a great companion to it. There's stuff in here that will not be in the other book. You can get those, Walmart carries them. You can go to most bookstores and get them. Although we are in canning season and they sell out really quick. So I ordered mine on Amazon and I would recommend that you do the same. It's just easier. I may have to yell at the dog again. He's chasing the cat. Okay. One of the first things you're going to want is you can get this in a kit. I got mine for $10. I don't know what they go for now with everything that's gone up, but it'll come with these 3 items, and we're going to go over those real quick. This right here is your canner's funnel. It is designed to fit literally over any size canning jar. It's got a guard on it which prevents splashing and stuff from coming out. Okay, and of course make sure everything goes straight into your jar. This is a mess saver. You can use a regular funnel. I've got a ton of them. I'm willing to volunteer, but this is the best one. Okay, next is your canner's ladle. Why is this a canner's ladle? Because we work out of large pans often, and see that little hook right there? That is designed to hang on the side of any can or any pan, okay? And if you make a lot of soups or stews or God forbid chili and you use a regular ladle, you're forever fishing your ladle out of whatever you're making unless you constantly remember to set it on the side, which I'm terrible at. Oh, okay, that was a gift from Hermes. He decided to lay at my feet and darn near took me out. Thank you, buddy. The third item that comes in that little kit is this. It's a magnet. And its sole purpose in life is to lift your hot lids out of the boiling water where you will always have them whenever you're doing canning. So this is a good tool. Again, you can buy each one of these separately. But I think that's ridiculous. It's an expense you don't need to go into when you can get them all much cheaper as a kit. Now, we're going to talk about these things over here. This is a water bath canner, okay? It has a very specific set of uses. You cannot pressure can in this. It will come with a lid, which I did not pull out, and one of these. You put your jars in here, set them down into the boiling water, and begin your timing. Water bath canning only. Again, you can get these at Walmart, any place you can buy canning supplies. This one, I've had it for years. It was about $20. I don't know what they've gone up to. I can't imagine they're like ridiculously expensive, I hope. This is a pressure canner. People have asked me, can you use a pressure cooker as a pressure canner? No, you cannot. For one very good reason, okay? Your lid needs to have that gauge. That is your pressure gauge, okay? And everything you do is going to have its own pressure, okay? If it does not have this, you cannot can in it. Don't even try it, okay? It won't work. Whatever you can, you will not be able to trust. When you get a canner, make sure it's got one of these, okay? They come in different shapes and sizes. This is a weight rocker, okay? Your steam comes out of here. Your weight rocker goes on top of it, and it will rock and make a particular noise depending on where your gauge is setting, and it will let you know that you're still working. Everything is good. When that changes, well, you need to take another look at things. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about dehydrating. Tara, you seem to be particularly interested in this. So, I got really lucky. A friend of mine who has her garden actually gave me a bunch of these really beautiful tomatoes. Although, you'll notice some of them are a little soft. They're not bad, but they're soft. You wouldn't use them for sandwiches, but you can definitely use them for dehydrating. We're going to go into that. Another thing. Remember we were talking about extending the life of your food? Well, when your bananas start looking like this, typically there's two things you can do with it. You can puree them, put them in a baggie and freeze them and save them for banana bread, which is not a bad idea. Or you can slice them up, put them on your tray, and dehydrate them, create banana chips, which are very tasty and a really great snack. Now, I want you to look at these. Notice they are not browning at all. There is another little tool you want to have, which I tried doing it the hard way for a very long time. This is much easier. A water bottle, just a simple water bottle. Inside you've got lemon juice. When you do something that browns, like bananas or apples, pears, peaches, anything like that, put them on your tray, spritz around, flip them over, do it again, and you're good to go. Okay, lemon will work on anything that you have that will turn brown, even potatoes. So that's excellent tool. I think I was telling Michael about that at our last produce day. Whoops, I got my lid stuck. Something I want to share with you guys. This right here does not come with your canners, okay? This is designed so that you can have 2 layers of small jars in your water bath. You can also use it in your pressure canner on bigger jars. But you do have to buy it separately. Well worth it. Let me tell you, well worth it. Okay. This right here also comes with your dehydrator. This is so you can make fruit roll-ups. I don't like fruit roll-ups, so I never made them. It stays in there. Okay, different dehydrators come with different things. I'm going to bring you over here and show you this one. My dehydrator has 5 trays. It is not the one I would choose, pardon the dirty water, but it was given to me and I love it. It works for what I need it to do. It's got a temperature gauge on it. It's got a vented lid and 5 trays. The other trays are currently in use. We're about to go there now. Okay. Get you back in place. Now, remember the tomatoes? Well, I am going to teach you how to make one of my favorite treats. Why is it my favorite treat? Because it is natural, it is healthy, and it absolutely tastes wonderful. I was teaching a canning class a few years back, and I had made a big bag of these, and I brought them in to show the class as an example and allow them to taste them. Everybody loved them. Well, a friend of mine was also sitting in on that class, and when the bag came to her, well, I didn't see it again. At the end of the class, at the end of the night, when I was packing everything up, I asked where they went, and she said, "Oh, I thought we were supposed to eat those." She ate the whole bag. That's how good they are. But they're tomatoes. And I've got 3 different kinds of tomatoes here. Roma tomatoes, yellow tomatoes, and even the classic red tomatoes. Now, I had to do these because I have been working on this video for a while. So I've kind of gone through these with you guys more times than you realize, and you will never know. We're going to leave it at that. But all you do is you slice them up, okay? Make them a little bit thicker. Okay, not a whole lot, just a little bit. They can be thinner. See how thin that one is? It didn't even cut all the way. And it doesn't really matter. They'll just be thinner chips. These are, yes, tomato chips. And they are so good. I can't begin to tell you. So, you get your dehydrator. You can get this particular dehydrator from Walmart. I think she might have ordered it from Amazon. I think at the time it was like $40. It wasn't expensive. It's not the best one. The one I want is an Excalibur. Look that up. You will be amazed. Alicia, honey, I do not know what that fancy new stove of yours does. And yes, I'm very jealous of it. I think you mentioned that it dehydrated, but do me a favor and read your paperwork and make sure it actually dehydrates. A lot of people think you can dehydrate in your oven. No, that's called baking. It's a big difference. Baking will not get you the same results. Dehydrating removes the water, and baking literally cooks the food. We don't want to do that here, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and put these over here. And yes, you can do multiple items in your dehydrator. I'm going to do a few things. I'm doing the tomatoes and banana chips and something else that's going to surprise you guys. Healthy snacks, healthy candy. You can cut this into small squares, okay, and put them on your dehydrator trays, and you will come up with some really tasty candy. I am going to make some and put them on my trays. And now different dehydrators take different times. And I didn't tell you guys how to make the tomatoes. Duh. Okay, slice up the tomatoes. You're going to need 3 things. This is one of my favorite things in the world. I use it to make my spaghetti sauce. A lot of different things. This is Tone's Italian seasoning. It's wonderful. Also, onion powder and garlic powder. Okay? Sprinkle those 3 things on, flip them over, sprinkle them on again, and you're ready to go. And don't worry about being heavy-handed, because trust me, I am very heavy-handed. And it doesn't matter. They're just so good. You're going to love them. I'm hoping that they will be done before our produce day this Saturday. Simply because, well, my dehydrator is a little bit old. And a good dehydrator could take anywhere from 6 to 8 hours, whereas mine can sometimes take a couple of days. So we'll see how lucky I can get there. I hope I haven't gone too fast. If you have any questions, most of you have my phone number or my Facebook or both. Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help in any way I can. And, well, let's just say, happy canning. I'll see you again very soon. Actually, if not before, I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a great week. It won't stop. I'll have to stop it myself. Have a great week, all.